Hi, this is Jason Fielder with the Daily Forex Report for April 4th. We are looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair closed down during today's session, actually created an inside bar. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 83.23, possibly as low as 81.81. Look for some resistance around 83.05 and look for some support around 82.05. Now the Euro-USD pair, it moved to the downside, ran into previous areas of support, pulled back, actually broke through those areas, but pulled back to close above them. Look for this pair to potentially go as high and hit some resistance around 132.15 and possibly moving lower and hitting some support around 131.00. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair moved to the downside, had a pretty long tail on it before pulling back. Before the close, we are looking for it to potentially go as high as 159.75, possibly as low as 157.73. Look for some resistance around 159.50 and look for some support around 158.25. Now the US Swiss, this pair surged to the upside, ran into previous areas of resistance. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 0.9227. Possibly as low as 0.9045. Look for some resistance around 0.9225 and look for some support around 0.9095. All right, as far as news announcements go, tomorrow we have a few news announcements. 7 a.m. Eastern, we have the pound releasing their Bank of England asset purchase targets. For April, consensus on that is that it's held at $325 billion. We also have the Bank of England's rate decision being released. Consensus is they're going to hold rates at 0.50%. That's also being released at 7 a.m. Eastern. Now then at 8:30 a.m. Eastern, we have the unemployment rate as well as the net change in employment for March being released by Canada. As far as the employment, net change in employment, they're showing an increase from a negative 2.8K to 10K. The unemployment rate's showing a hold at 7.4%. Then a little bit later, we have at 10 a.m. Eastern, we have the pound releasing the gross domestic product estimate for March. No consensus given on that one. Previous was 0.1%. Okay, what am I looking for during this next session? Well, if you go to the 15-minute chart, back out a little ways, go to the US-Japanese yen pair, you will see that we have over, and let me back out even further. You can see that we have a strong area. You can see long term. We have a trend line that we can draw from this point through those 2 points. So we have 1, 2, 3, which is always good. Then we have another 1 and 2 to the upside. Doesn't quite do 3 as of yet. It is across 2 time frames, which is good. At least, you know, this one's 1, 2, 3, now starting into 4. This one is starting into 3. So both of these areas are pretty strong areas of support for the bottom one, of course, and resistance for the one up top. So what we're looking to do is look for breakouts in either direction. As far as a target, probably use this bottom and the top there for targets. Using the other, for instance, if we broke out to the downside, we'd look to grab about 73 pips using the other trend line as a stop loss. So we'd have a 48 pip stop loss and looking to grab about 78. So risk to reward's pretty decent on that. To the upside, we'd look to grab about 53 with here again about a 48 stop loss. Well, I hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.